Hi guys, Aceface here, back with another video for you, and today this is a break from Tyranids for a change, and actually I'm going to do a Malifaux video, as you probably would have guessed from the title and the initial intro video. And yeah, I've just come back from Salute, fantastic time, and it's given me a bit of a refresh into Malifaux, because at long last I picked up my 2nd edition rulebook. And as sort of those of you who might have seen from my sort of initial videos, for me, one of the things about Malifaux is I kind of came into it just on the start of 2nd edition. For me, it was not worth looking at 1st edition. I thought I'd wait until I could really get into 2nd edition. And also, those of you who are Malifaux collectors will have known that when initially 2nd edition came out, it was a bit of a nightmare trying to get hold of one of these books, because they just were few and far between. So I kind of almost gave up for a little bit, and obviously Tyranids here, and that's obviously been my priority, as you would have seen. But having the opportunity to actually get hold of the stuff without having to get it off the internet, massive advantage, and actually meant I could just get stuck in and grab myself a copy. So at Salute, I got myself one of these big boys. Now, if you also know that there are 2 rulebooks that are available from Malifaux. So this one is the big chunky rulebook with also all the stats and more fluff and pictures and all sorts. But you can also get a starter one, which is sort of half the, or quarter of the price, which gives you all the rules you need to actually play the game. But I thought I'd go for the big chunky one because I love the Malifaux fluff. I love the artwork. I think it's absolutely amazing. Use it on all my screensavers and everything, because I think the artwork is incredible. I love it. It's just absolutely second to none. I much prefer it to pretty much any other artwork on any tabletop gaming system. So yeah, so I got this. We'll have a quick flick through it, but it won't mean a lot to you. It doesn't mean a lot to me at the moment. I'm about a quarter of the way through this book, but it's really cool. So as you can kind of see, just the full colour, beautifully laid out. I mean, some of the artwork is incredible. It just looks phenomenal. But all the stat lines, all the special rules. I mean, look at this. Look at Teddy. How cool does he look? I still need to paint mine, but look at that. I mean, for inspiration, I mean, how amazing does that guy look? But it's just, it's really beautiful artwork in this book. It's just nice to flip through. It's really well put together. Nice book. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying reading that and getting into Malifaux. But yeah, so I grabbed that, which was the first thing I grabbed. What I also grabbed was I grabbed myself a new crew. I bought myself these, and this is one of the new plastic kits, and we'll have a little look inside in a second. But yeah, so with the 2nd edition, they started bringing out plastic kits, which is pretty cool, because before, generally on the whole, all the kits were the pewter lead models, which, I mean, as you would have seen from my initial sort of unboxings and what have you, I'm very happy with my Lift crew. I think the models are great, and they still stand up. But having plastic models, wow, that is something special, you know, because to be able to put the amount of detail into the slightly smaller scale is quite a skill, and I think they've nailed it. We'll have a little look as we go on. So yes, I got these guys, and the main thinking behind getting a 2nd crew was, one, I just love anything that's plastic crack, and I can't get enough of buying models, but also secondly, still find it quite hard to find people that are into Malifaux, and actually if I can get enough knowledge to learn the rules, it means that I can actually get 2 crews set up that I can start playing games with other people, either sort of at home and at friends' houses, but also at my local club, because I'd love to recruit a few more players, because I do think it's a really cool game, and it's sometimes great to have a nice break from your kind of 40k fantasy and have sort of a bit of a light relief from sort of a skirmish based game and something that is dramatically different. And that's kind of why I do think people should get involved in this game, because it is a nice break, both hobbying. It's good to do something where all your models are very individual and you can really put a lot of attention to detail, because you're not worrying about either horde or huge models or squads. You can actually put a lot of love and attention into one single model, which I think is a really cool thing to be able to do. So anyway, so that's that, and we'll have a little look at that in a minute. What I also got was I got myself another fate deck, because obviously I'm going to need a second one if I am getting other people to play with me, and I just thought they do lots of different ones, and this one looked pretty funky, so I thought I'd grab that. And I was told, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might have been diddled, but in second edition you need these Arsenal packs, and there's one for each faction, and these ones actually say on them, if you can see without the glare, these are wave 1, so they're probably just secondary ones as well, but so far you've got wave 1 Arsenal packs. So I bought one for my Neverball, which is my Malifaux, which is my Lilith crew, and then I bought one for my new Outcasts crew, which are the guys you just saw. So I got a couple of those. So yeah, so exciting stuff. So what we'll do now is I'll break away, and we'll have a little look at what comes in this set. Okay, so what you get is you get your instructions. Now each one has a single card which tells you how they fit together, and this is probably the best way that we can actually have a quick look at the guys, because actually the models are pretty small, as I said, and this blows them up a little bit. So this one's one of the Victorias, and she's in kind of like a crouching position. She's got like a samurai swords, quite dynamic little pose. She looks pretty funky, looking a bit moody and aggressive, which is always good. Then we have the other Victoria, who's kind of standing up. She looks a bit more relaxed. She's the kind of gun one, so she's a bit gun toting. So we've got the little pistols there, and kind of the long sword. Again, with I love the kind of the long jacket with the sort of the tails on it. It's a really cool touch. It's just kind of real. They're kind of very kind of. I'm saying kind of a lot of times. They do sort of Western stroke horror stroke almost steampunk, I suppose, style, but they're it's a really kind of different world, the Malifaux world. Then we've got these Ronin, I think you pronounce it, and there's 3 of them. They're little sort of I don't know what you call minions, but again they look pretty cool sculpts, all different, which is nice. And this one, I really like this one, Student of Conflict. So what she's all about, I've got no idea, but she's got this kind of long cloak, which I think would be really nice to paint. Should be able to get some good blending on that, some good practice. And she's got a very cool looking sword, moody looking face. So, but yeah, so that's her. What you also get, which is a really nice touch with Malifaux, is you get their rule cards. So if you've got the basic book without all the statistics in it, you get them all with your crew. So there's one of each of their crew cards with all their special rules and abilities on there, which is nice, full colour, really nice little beautiful cards. We've got the bases. Now actually, if I'm honest, I don't love the rounded edges bases. I'm not a fan of them, but you know, this is what they use in the game, so this is what they use. But I'm still debating how I'm going to do the bases on this crew. As you can see from my Lilith one, I've got sort of skull bases, so I'm trying to work out what sort of theme I'm going to give this crew for their bases. But we'll see. I might get some special sort of different bases from a different company, or I might just use my own kind of cork style. I haven't decided yet, but you get the bases anyway. And then, most importantly, you get your sprues. Now let's put them, let's get the rulebook out of the way, and let's zoom in on these and have a look, because they are, as I said, pretty small. So where do we start? Let's start over on this one. And I like the fact that each sort of sprue, each little square here is one individual character. So it's easy to put them together because there's no confusion. They're all together. So let's see if we can zoom in and I get some nice focus on here. Probably not. So you've got some sort of leg pieces, and they really are quite detailed sculpts. I mean, there's a lot gone into these. There, as I said, the poses are really nice and dynamic. Just flip this one over. Let's have a look at the face there. Some really cool detail on the hair there. It's going to be nice and enjoyable to paint. They all look really basic fittings. There's some nice sort of sockets. And they name all the sprues, so you know exactly who you're making up. You can kind of see it all, which is really good. This is what I said earlier when we looked at the other one. Look at that dynamics of that cloak. That's going to be a hell of a lot of fun to paint. Really kind of flowing. Here's the sword. Let's see if we can zoom in on his face here. See loads of detail. Really, really nice sculpt. Let's have a look on the next one. They have this kind of almost pin-up girl style to a lot of their females in Malifaux. I suppose it's almost, in some ways, it's that kind of manga, Chinese, Japanese style of artwork, I suppose, in a way. It's really cool. I really like it. I get an idea of the detail, but they are really, really, really nice sculpts. There's my phone going, ticking away. And really organised sprues. I mean, they're quite sparse because actually they're so small. And there's what I was saying with the really, really nice cloak. With the tails. Be loads of fun to paint. Let's zoom away. But anyway, guys, so yeah, so that's my little crew. So I'm very much looking forward to getting back in and doing some work on my Malifaux stuff. It makes a really, really cool break and a nice sort of refresher, and does kind of hone your skills in on slightly different things. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Especially those of you who have waited for another Malifaux update. I promise you that you won't have to wait so long till the next one. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.